What's going on, my people? This your boy, Mr. OBF, back one time for your mind. Welcome to the OBF, the network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can donate to the channel, go to OBF, the real Cash App, and donate to the channel, people. We're highly appreciated. Let's get back into this shit, man. Stephen A. Smith part 2. I didn't get to finish up the other day. I think it was Wednesday. But let's just get back into this bullshit. My honest opinion, people, I just wish Stephen A. Smith stopped talking about us. Excuse me, and stop speaking on shit that he has no idea what he's talking about. I like everybody can have an opinion, but when you just randomly just giving opinions and don't know what the fuck you talking about, and then bitch and complain that people got a problem with you because of the simple fact you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and it comes off borderline ignorant, and then you get upset about that. But anyway, let's get into it.
Me, like I'm sure many others felt, you see a black host on television, you want to help. Don Lemon said that I talked shit about him. Ladies and gentlemen, evidently, this right here is Don Lemon's definition of shit. Listen up. See, I did some research. Okay? And here is the reality of the situation. When you look at Don Lemon tonight, that's what his show was called, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when he followed up Chris Cuomo. His ratings were his best during the Trump years in office. But even at that time, never averaged more than 1.1 million viewers, according to the reports. Shortly after Trump left office in January of 2021, his ratings steadily declined. And it wasn't long before CNN's primetime ratings overall went down over 50% post-Trump. Ladies and gentlemen,
listen. See, that's once again, Stephen A. Smith continues to try to what's up, Hopkins? Stephen A. Smith continues to talk about shit that he shouldn't even be talking about. Don Lemon lost his show mainly because of he was saying shit that a lot of people took that he was being out of pocket with. He had said some slick shit way before he got fired, but you could see the writing on the wall. I think a part of Don Lemon just got tired of the bullshit. They had new owners that bought CNN as well. They were then probably trying to push him out of there, but he was just I think he was just really getting tired of just having to censor himself, right? I think he had said some shit some people got offended by. I think it was about how old Nikki Haley was or some shit like that. And because she had said something real crazy, and Don Lemon said what he said, and it was this big thing. And that was like kind of the writing on the wall after that. And then Don Lemon, I don't know if he refused to apologize. It was something like that. And the higher ups, just basically was like, it's time for you to go. What Stephen A. Smith is saying is a bunch of bullshit. This had nothing to do with his ratings and none of that shit. It had nothing to do with it. Everybody ratings was going down. Everybody ratings. See, the ratings was going down because, listen, When Trump is in office, he does a lot of fuck shit. So the ratings go up. You talk about it. He's doing crazy shit. So everybody ratings go up. Like right now, everybody ratings is probably going up. But I told y'all it's bigger than that because a lot of shit is going digital. It's the mainstream media is not really doing that well. Only people that's really doing that well is really, even Fox News ratings went down a little bit. But they the only ones that's really doing something because they're kissing Trump ass. And the whole fucking network is about Trump. So, like, Stephen A., the problem with this, and I think this is probably, I can see how Don Lemon could take this of him talking shit, is because this is unnecessary. This is unnecessary. He shouldn't have even been talking about this man ratings. Stephen A., you don't want to tell everybody your ratings went down too? You wasn't doing that, the crazy fucking ratings like that at First Take like that, like over Undisputed. You wasn't. They was right there with you. Stephen A., the only reason you're around ESPN because you're a good old boy. That's it. And you're willing to do all this extra shit to get your face out there and do all this extra work. And listen, I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. This is why I didn't hate on Stephen A. when he got his 125 million for 5 years. I didn't hate on that shit. I was like, he deserved to get that money because you see Stephen A. Smith everywhere, all over the fucking place on ESPN. Partly it could be because he's ambitious. The other part is because they using him. So like, I can see how Don Lemon is like, yo, what the fuck is you doing? He did that to Joy Reid when she lost her show. He did that shit to Don Lemon. I don't know if he did that to Chris Cuomo. But we notice every time you go at black folks. Let's move on, man.
Where we all need to grow up. In the business that we're in, I'm in it. I've been in it for decades. You're not keeping your job when those kind of...
I want y'all to hear what he said.
CNN's primetime ratings overall went down over 50% post-Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the part where we all need to grow up. In the business that we're in, I'm in it. I've been in it for decades. You're not keeping your job when those kind of numbers are on the books. You're not doing it. Because advertisers and sponsors who want to support your product are going to go to where the ratings are. When I was watching one of the 3 shows at 10 o'clock at night on news, it was his show I was watching, not the other 2. But evidently, the numbers say I was in the minority. And again, no disrespect. I like Don. I like his work. I wish him nothing but the best. I'm not here to excoriate him. I'm only talking facts. And Don would appreciate this because Don is a fact-based person. That's what he swears to be. I see no reason to denigrate him in any way. But if Don was doing a story on Stephen A., which he has, and the reports were out there, Don would be reading from the reports just like I'm reading now. Everybody knows this. He would be reading them. And he would be saying, this is Stephen A.'s numbers compared to such and such numbers and such numbers. And if I was in last place, he would say, he's in last place.
First of all, Stephen A. Smith. Nobody asked you to bring that up. That's the whole point. Like, nobody's asking him to talk about this shit. He's just choosing to talk about it because I guess when Don Lemon, got let go, I guess it was buzzing or whatever, and he felt like he had to talk about listen, a lot of the times, Stephen A., I don't think you really get it. You don't have to talk about these things. He said, if my numbers was down, nobody gives a fuck. Only reason we would care if First Take got canceled is because you a buck dancing coon, and I'm not wishing for your downfall, but karma's a bitch. Listen, people, I told y'all, bad people wins. Like, if people do bad shit, evil shit, they get rewarded. Right? But that shit don't last long. People might say, Steve, they've been on the air for a long period of time now. Listen, okay, but I'm telling you, when he fall, he gonna fall. But the one thing about Stephen A. Smith, this is why I highly doubt that he will fall, is because of the simple fact he good at kissing ass. He's very good at doing that. So, let's move on.
That's his reality. That's the definition of disrespect to them. That something happens involving you in the news.
First of all, let me just say this, too, as well. That ain't only what they said. Are you noticing? Go watch what Don Lemon said about Stephen A. Go back and watch what Joy Reid said about Stephen A. Smith. This ain't only what they was talking about, that you was talking shit about them. This is not it. Nigga, it's because of the simple fact we're feeling like every chance you get, you turn down your own people when you don't have to. And don't bring that bullshit up of, it's the news. Listen, people. It's certain shit I just feel like I won't talk about to tear down our people. And if I do talk about it, right? If it's somebody I respect and something fucked up happened with them, right? Because I ain't even get into the shit, and I'm gonna do a video on that. Video on this with the Tank Davis shit. I just been trying to sit back and get information and try to figure out what the fuck this nigga done again. So I'm just grabbing information, getting all information that I'm getting. And then I'm going to come back because, I know people that know Tank. So I'm trying to figure out, I don't want to, kick him while going through his shit. But at the same time, it got to get talked about. Right? But you see how, like, the Tank shit been in the news. I haven't talked about the shit yet. Because, first of all, I want to get way more information. And like I said, I know people that know Tank. So I'm like, all right, let me, before I jump out the window, let me see what the fuck going on. But Stephen A., you don't have to every fucking time something happen in the news about our people sometimes. You don't always got to keep talking about that shit. People already going to do it. But like I said, you do it because you make this excuse, I'm a journalist. You're not a journalist. You're a sports reporter trying to pretend that you're a journalist. Like a real, true journalist. No, you're just a sports reporter that's somewhat got some sources that you probably kiss ass to get. You don't have to talk about everything, bro. That's what we talk about. And like I said, they didn't just say, oh, about him talking about them or talking bad about them. They talked about how this nigga, every time he comes out and speak about issues, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He don't, for this nigga to have all this money, all these resources, all these people that's supposed to he have on his staff, you hardly don't know. Why you don't know shit? Or you be like, oh, I'm asking a question. I'm just asking a question. No, don't answer a fucking question. How about you know what the fuck you talking about? But he ain't talking about that. Because that ain't the only thing they said. But he's picking and choosing or what he feel that he gotta, he picking and choosing clips that he could say like, well, I guess that's what they're talking about. It's more than that. This nigga is so disingenuous, man. Shout out to my brother Bell in the building. Yeah, we still good, man. Don't worry about that shit. Let's get back into it.
You're the headline. You're the story. I talk about it, and I read the facts that were put in publications. And because of that,
yeah, an iPhone 17. Switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes.
You get a new iPhone 17 on them with its awesome camera, and they'll even deliver it the same day.
Switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes. Get a new iPhone 17 on us with same-day delivery. Why am I wearing a tutu?
I'm just catering to white folks and talking about folks and all of this other stuff. I say that, I played that clip because Don Lemon specifically said I was talking shit about him. I've never talked shit.
You picked that one clip, and then the shit that they said how you cater to white people, you didn't play that. You ain't playing some of the shit that they said. And the reason that he's not doing that is because it make his goofy ass look bad, and it proves their point. Because he can't defend what they're saying. What they saying that he does. He can't defend it. So he's picking certain clips. But anyway, let's move on. This nigga, man, I swear, like, this is why I be like, I wouldn't really want to sit down with certain people to have conversations. Because you're not gonna just get in my face and genuinely, blatantly lie. And then act like, oh, I'm tripping. No, nigga, you tripping. Let's move on.
I've had you on this show. I showed you nothing but respect when you were here. I showed you nothing but respect when I came onto your show. I've never spoken against you. Ever. Ever. This pattern that's taking place that I'm witnessing transpire before my very eyes right now. I'm not blind. I see what's going on. And it's one thing. It's very, very simple to disagree with me. It's very, very simple to say that I'm wrong. It's very, very simple to say, I don't know what I'm talking about. Cool.
Stephen A., we've been saying that. People been telling you that. And then every time we tell do that, you turn right back around and double down on your bullshit. Listen, Stephen A. Smith, for you to present yourself of like you into this political shit like this, right? You awfully don't know what the fuck you talking about. A lot of the times. I mean, like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about, man? We've been telling you this shit over and over again. We keep telling you, Stephen A., just stop asking questions and tell us what you know. And then when you say you know something, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. You're wrong. Because you're not educating yourself. And then, like, we get to listen, I get to a point where I get frustrated to the point, like, nigga, what is you doing, man? You're not, like, you creating more chaos and more harm to situations because you're putting out shit that ain't factual. And then you try to pretend, I'm just, when we tell you, oh, Stephen A., you don't know what you're talking about. You say, all I did was just ask a question. Why the fuck are you asking questions? But then you try to sit around and act like you know what you're talking about. The nigga did the interview on The View and doubled down on a lot of bullshit he was saying. Sonny was like, you're wrong. I disagree with you and you're wrong. He doubled that. Well, you know, I'm going to stand on what I do. And you do it all the time, over and over and over it again. So at this point, nigga, we like, yo, what the fuck are you on? Stephen A., you cannot continue to get on your platforms, put out misinformation, just ask questions, and then when we tell you, and then you give your opinion, and then we tell you, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, that's not true. Then you come back and say, oh, people misquoted you. I'm just asking questions. It's like, and then you double down on it. We sick of that shit. And like I said, you're doing more harm than good. This nigga, man. I'm so offended by this dude at this point. Because I'm like, yo, you keep acting like everybody else is tripping off of you. Like we tripping, we tripping. No, bro, you doing shit you ain't got no business doing. You saying shit you ain't got no business saying. You hanging with people, siding with people, they're my friends, and all this other goofy shit with racists and bigots. And then you want to sit there and act like, oh, I'm still about my people. You can't sit down with fucking bigots and tell me a fucking racist is your friend, nigga. And you still down with your people? Let's move on, man.
Black people don't like me. That's a very, very, very personal shot.
And he ain't lying. Now, he should have said maybe some or a lot of black people don't like you. He might not have said black people don't like you. That's a fucked up thing to say. Well, I ain't say it's fucked up, but it's not factual. Because there's black people that like Stephen A. Smith coon ass because they probably sell out their damn self. But to say black people don't like him, yeah, that's a false, I ain't gonna say a false statement. Maybe he should have said it differently. But I believe a lot of black people don't fuck with you. And I'm one of them. I don't fuck with you at all. You are a coon. This nigga just did an interview, I think it was CBS, and he wrote in that dumbass, that book he had, and was an admitting of something of what he was getting ready to start doing in that book, that he even said out his own mouth in the book that he's feeling that this, a lot of black people would think he a sellout. And now this nigga sitting here pretending like wink, like you knew what you was doing, what you was getting ready to start doing. And then now all of a sudden motherfuckers calling you out on your bullshit. Now, oh, you trying to play victim, nigga. So he's very aware. He's very aware of that. What he's doing is coonery, sellout shit. He knows this. He knew how a lot of black people was going to feel. And he still did it anyway. He's still going down this motherfucking drift. And then now he want to play, oh, and black people don't like me. Come on now. Trying to play victim. Nigga, you already admitted that you knew this was going to happen. Oh, this nigga annoys me, man. Let's go back.
Black people don't like me. That's a very, very, very personal shot.
So what?
What if I got personal about Don? You want to talk about black people, your relationship with black people compared to others, and who likes other people, who black people like and who they don't. We all got receipts. I'm not going to do that to you.
You know why you ain't going to do it? Because of the simple fact that you know Don Lemon should have said it differently, but you know he's telling the truth. That's why I ain't going to get personal. I ain't going to do that. I bet you won't, Stephen A. I bet you won't, nigga. You always hide your hand, bro. And the reason you won't go at Don Lemon like that is because you know a lot of black people fuck with Don Lemon now. Yeah, we had our issues with Don. But nigga, we don't fuck with you. You the new coon on the block. You the new coon. You the new sellout. You the new tap dancer. You the new house nigga. The fuck out of here, bro. You don't want to go at Don Lemon like that or get personal or whatever the fuck you said. It's because of the simple fact he got receipts too. And he broke down receipts. Joy Reid already demolished your bitch ass. My honest opinion. I don't even know why you even responded back to Joy Reid, because she tore your ass a new one. I tell everybody, go watch Joy Reid's show that she got on YouTube. Her podcast. on YouTube. Listen, she tore his ass up. That's why I don't even know why he even brung up Joy Reid's name. And she broke that shit down. And see, the one thing, the difference between Joy Reid and Congresswoman Crockett is that I think Joy Reid had an interaction with him once or twice. Jasmine Crockett don't know this nigga. Personally, she don't know this nigga. They had no interactions before. Don has that, and that's why he's talking a little bit more shit about him. And hiding his hand. Because he know Don probably got some shit on him too. That's why he's like, I ain't even gonna get personal. I bet you would, nigga. Do y'all understand that it is still former NBA players that still want to whip Stephen A. Smith ass? That they don't fuck with this dude. Glenn Davis, not Glenn Davis, is it Glenn? It's a former NBA player. He used to play for Milwaukee. Man, he was gonna fuck Stephen A. up, man. And still to this day, he say if he sees Stephen A. Smith, he gonna fuck Stephen A. Smith up on sight. It's NBA players that still want to fuck Stephen A. up. Or the fuck shit he used to do back in the day. See, my problem with niggas like Stephen A. Smith is that, nigga, you not really like that, bro. I ain't saying Stephen A. Smith a punk or something, but I'm saying you ain't like that. The way how you talk, the tough Tony talk, that you be talking tough like that, like nigga, you're not moving by yourself like that. Talking like that. You got security. That's why I don't be understanding about these niggas be talking tough like that. Like, you ain't really like that. By yourself, you not. Listen, people say what they want. Like I told you, as a person, I like LeBron. Outside of basketball, I love LeBron. I don't like him as a basketball player. I don't like the shit, how he manipulates shit. I don't like none of that shit. Everybody know that. But personally, I like LeBron. People, LeBron got in his face. And he said that and took that shit. All that tough shit he be talking on TV. All that shit was how he was doing all these shows, going around talking about LeBron. When LeBron was in his face, he didn't say shit. He didn't say a motherfucking thing. Nigga try to act like, oh well, you know, it was cameras everywhere. So what? LeBron know it was cameras everywhere, and he checked you. And you said nothing. You waited till that shit was over. Then you got on your little bullshit ass show on ESPN and your little bullshit ass show that you on now. Your little podcast, your little radio show. But when LeBron approached you and did what he did, you did nothing. You did nothing. So you look like a bitch. Because I don't give a fuck. LeBron ain't approaching me like that. I know this nigga 6'9". I don't give a fuck. I'll tell LeBron, man, fuck you, man. Roll up on me like that. Let no nigga run up on you like that. And you look weak. You look like a punk. You look like you was scared. Then try to blame it. Oh, you know, it was cameras everywhere. You know, I work for ESPN. My boss says, no, nigga, no. When you on your little show talking gangster, you ain't worrying about your bosses. When you on your little podcast radio show, you talk gangster. When you was going to do other people podcasts and shows on YouTube, you were talking gangster about LeBron. But when he approached you, you did nothing. You didn't talk gangster. Talking about, or he'd put his hands on me. Now get the fuck out of here. It wasn't even about that. LeBron ain't want to put no hands on you or nothing like that. He just came to check your ass. Stop talking about my son like that. Not even just about his son. It was mainly more about Stephen A. Smith questioning that man's questioning him of being a father. And that's what it was about. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit Stephen A. Smith be talking about. Nigga, we know you ain't like that. So stop talking tough. That's my issue. When you have somebody like LeBron approach you, all that Tuck Tony shit went out the window, then you start talking about all my bosses and, you know, he knew the cameras was there. It ain't got nothing to do with that. He knew the cameras was there. You knew the cameras was there. That I don't give a fuck. LeBron ain't approaching me like that. Without me like, hey, hold on, bro. What's wrong with you? Like you should have, your body language should have been a little bit more aggressive, nigga. With your bitch ass. Fuck that nigga Stephen A. talking that goofy ass shit. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, people, I'm back. Let's get back into this shit. This nigga annoys me, man.
I'm not going to do that to you. It's unnecessary. You have your YouTube show. Joy's doing her thing, with you and without you. I'm wishing y'all success. But
See, there you go, throwing shots. What are you talking about? Joy doing her thing with you and without you. What are you talking about? Why are you, what? Listen, do y'all understand how long Don Lemon been making money? Listen, Don Lemon has already made $100 million. Do y'all know that? So that little contract, and I don't want to call it little like that. That contract that Stephen A. Smith just got, Don Lemon already had that. He already got that already. And you see how he taking a shot like, oh, Jordan Reed doing good with you and without you. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Don Lemon making money right now. Listen, this is how you know motherfuckers doing money. When they on their shows, they got their platforms, and they got advertisers. When they start, doing advertising the people's commercials on their own personal show. That's how you know they making money. So Don Lemon is already he making money, like that money that he was making at at CNN, he's making now. He's making that money now. The problem with Stephen A. Smith, he's feeling himself because he got his money. He's popular in a way, right? I ain't gonna say it in a way, but he's popular. And he's feeling himself. He really thinks that he's on the same level as a Don Lemon or Joy Reid, even though they don't have their shows right now. You still not on a level. They are real journalists. You are a sports reporter. And I want to continue to keep telling people this shit. And I keep bringing it up. He is a sports reporter. It is a difference. It is a difference. He's trying to step. The reason they be calling his ass out, because he's stepping in their lane. It's like them stepping in his lane and being a sports reporter. It is a difference. Nobody probably would take Don Lemon serious unless he knew exactly what the fuck he was talking about, or Joy Reid. That's why they listen. I feel like that's why they offended. I'm offended by it. Like, nigga, you're talking about politics in real journalism that they do, and they've been doing for at least two, 3 decades, at least 2 decades. And you want to jump in this shit and act like you know what the fuck you talking about? And then, listen, people, it could be okay if he knew what he was talking about. Nobody probably be tripping. Stephen A. Smith, not even just that he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's not even researching like he's supposed to be on a level, to be talking to them, acting like getting mad because they're offended, that because a big part because of why they upset at him is because every time he starts talking about these issues, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He sounds like a right-winger just trying to create facts to fit their narrative. He doesn't do real journalism. Nobody will take anything away from Stephen A. Smith of being a sports reporter. Nobody's taking that away from him. He put the years in. Ain't nobody gonna take that away from him. But you start stepping in this political realm and you're not even researching like you're supposed to. You're just asking questions and giving your fucked up opinions. Means nothing. Let's move on.
Joy's doing her thing, with you and without you. I'm wishing y'all success. But what y'all are doing right now is vicious. I can take it.
There you go, playing victim and then trying to be tough again. It's vicious, but I can take it. Like a little bitch. But what are you crying about then? It's vicious. Listen, Stephen A., what you do on your platforms being anti-black, but trying to pretend that you still about our people, it's not vicious. It brings harm to our people. And listen, and you making money off of this shit, and that's what hurts. You know what you're doing is wrong. I know that you know it's wrong. I didn't read your book, but that CBS, I think it's CBS, that interview you did and you wrote and you said it, she said that was in your book, that you knew what you was getting ready to start doing and what you doing now, you know it was wrong. You knew that a lot of black people was gonna feel like you was selling us out. And you did it anyway. So, nigga, no. This shit, it hurts. And you so out of pocket, nigga. And you are intentionally doing this shit. Because I didn't read your book, but when I seen that CBS shit and that sister said what she said, I said, oh, this nigga intentionally, he knew. He knew that black people was going to feel a certain that way. He knew it was going to bring harm to us. So nah, Stephen A., the fuck out of here, bro. Yeah, Johnson, yeah. Yeah, he in that coat. Listen, I don't even think he in the coat. Stephen A. Smith, I don't think he's a mega. I believe Stephen A. Smith is an opportunist. He's just an opportunist. And there's nothing wrong with being an opportunist in a way, right? But it's the way he's doing it. He's intentionally stepping on our people for his own benefit. So I don't think he's mega. I really don't think that Stephen A. Smith is mega. Or in that coat. He's just an opportunist. He's a sellout. He's a coon nigga. And he's nothing new, but he's new right now as far as where we at in 2026. But we didn't see niggas like him before. That's all, Johnson. That's all that is. Let's move on.
Or to continue to take it. It's spelled with a PH, not a V. Feel free. A in the middle of the initial. Go ahead. Knock yourself out. I can take it. But
And listen, and you got to catch his sarcasm and catch what he's doing. See, Stephen A. Smith is not a stupid man. He's not stupid. He says stupid shit, but he's not stupid. He's telling them, keep saying bad shit about me. It helps my ratings. It helps me go viral. It brings more money in for me. Stephen A. Smith. I know I ain't on your radar. I get that. I'm going to continue to keep talking about you because you ain't shit. Right? My views be what they be, but I'm going to continue to get in your ass. If I'm Joy Reid and Don Lemon, I'm going to continue to talk about you too. Because simple fact, I don't give a fuck how much money and views you get. I want to show everybody that you're a fucking clown if I'm them. Because they got the platform and the accolades and the slot that they have of who they are to continue, because you can't really fuck with them. You can't fuck with Don. You can't fuck with Joy Reid. You can't. You can't. So no, if I'm Joy Reid and them, and I'm who I am, like for Joy Reid, Don Lemon, and other people, I'm gonna continue to make sure I talk about Stephen A. Because number one, I got the clout, and then number two, that nigga, you bring harm to our people. So no, that's why. Listen, the number one thing for me, I talk about you because I want people to open their eyes up about what you're doing. And I ain't got the clout like that. I ain't got the views. I don't be trying to go viral. Because if I wanted to, I'd be all over Facebook, all over the other what's the other shit? I'd be on TikTok. I would be on TikTok. I would be on Instagram, all that shit. Twitter, all that. But I choose not to fuck with those things. I stay where I'm at. For a reason. But if I decided to do that, I'll roast your ass, Stephen A. I will make your bitch ass pay attention to me. I will get people to stop watching you. And the one thing that he didn't bring up is that Joy Reid, and I think it's Joy Reid or Don Lemon, one of them said it. They said they're not understanding why people keep platforming this stupid motherfucker because he don't know what he's talking about. I'm paraphrasing what they said. Well, one, I think it was, they both probably said it, but I think one of them, I know one of them did say it. And I'm paraphrasing what they said. Like, why y'all keep platforming him? He don't know what he's talking about. And it's not, listen, people, it's just not he don't know what he's talking about. He makes us look bad because he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. So when real black people come up that's really about that shit and they speak on it, they be like, they give us a look. Because of niggas like him. Or they act like, oh, we playing victim. Like, nigga, no. Or we race baiting. Because, you know, they can bring up, oh, Stephen A. Smith. Because they can think of coon-ass niggas like Stephen A. Smith that will agree with their bullshit. When we in the right. And then this nigga go against what we saying. Because he want to drift and make money and go viral. He don't even believe in the shit he's talking about because he don't know what he's talking about. But anyway, let's move on.
Make you right. And it damn sure don't make you righteous. The reality of the situation is that you're basically sitting up there and pulling a Laura Ingraham.
What?
With LeBron, shut up and dribble. You're telling
Yes. Listen, if you want to think it's that, yes. Shut up and do sports. Because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You literally don't know what you're talking about. See, when LeBron and them was talking about the injustice of black people, they black. I don't give a fuck about Laura Ingraham telling, we gave a fuck about them telling them shut up and dribble. Nigga, we're talking about our skin color. We're talking about our lives as black people. You are intentionally talking about shit that you do not educate yourself in. You are intentionally talking about shit that people are trying to go out of their way to educate you, and they tell you that you're wrong, and you turn around and still double down on it. So yes, nigga, we're telling you to shut your ass up and stick to sports. Yes, we have a reason to say that. And we ain't white. We black, and we telling your bitch ass to do that. It's a difference, nigga. And we got a point. Laura Ingraham ain't had no point. She ain't black. She don't know our struggle. Laura Ingraham been rich more than her whole life, damn near. She been privileged all her life. And she's white. So yes, it was offensive that white racist bitch said what she said. And she a racist. So fuck that bitch. But you, nigga, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. So yes, we go off the quote of Laura Ingraham. Shut up and dribble, nigga. Shut up and just talk about sports, because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You have no clue. Let me take that back a little bit. I believe you do know. But you so much of a sellout in the coon, you say shit to make you money when you know the truth. Or maybe you can research and get the truth. However it is, it's still fucked up. But yes, nigga, yeah, we on that Laura. If you want to do that, Laura, yeah, we on that Laura Ingraham shit. Shut your bitch ass up and just talk about sports. We don't want to hear you talking about politics. Because if you are intentionally doing what you're doing and you know better, that's fucked up. But if you don't know what the fuck you genuinely is talking about, that's even worse. Let's move on.
To shut up and stick to sports. It's the fact that I'm touching on stuff that's essentially news and what have you. It's got y'all up in a tizzy.
No, nigga. And see, that's the game you play. Nobody's saying that you can't talk about it. People are saying you don't know what you're talking about. Don't do that bullshit. Don't see me. Come on, bro. God damn. You such a fucking sellout, bro. Like, yo, don't do that, bro. Nobody's saying that you can't speak on certain issues. We saying know what the fuck you talking about. That's the difference. And you don't know what you're talking about. Like I said, if you are intentionally, you do know, but you just drifting to make money off of it, of trying to play stupid, or you just don't know what the fuck you talking about. Don't do that. God damn, yo, like, what's wrong with you, man? What is wrong with you? And there you go, trying to play victim again. You don't want me to talk about nothing. No, nigga, we want you. It's okay for you to talk about it, but know what you're talking about. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, or like I said, you are intention. You know what's going on, but you are intentionally putting out misinformation and pretending that you don't know nothing to make money. So what the fuck you on? Let's move on, man. This dude, man, unbelievable.
It's the fact that I'm touching on stuff that's essentially news and what have you. It's got y'all up in a tizzy.
Think about this, y'all. Imagine, right? I come on the show and I start telling y'all about some shit and I have no information. I'm just asking questions and just giving opinions. Why the fuck would people even care about what I'm saying? That's why I don't even understand Stephen A. Smith viewers, unless you just like chaos. The people that subscribe to him and fuck with him, like, yo, what y'all on? I never try to come here and talk about issues that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, I got my opinions, but like I told you, when I have opinions about some shit, I can back it up with facts. So I'm basically giving you facts. And if I'm wrong about something, I put a detail or I say something that's wrong, I'll come back and apologize. But I don't come back and double down on some shit that I was wrong about. That nigga does it all the time. Motherfuckers break shit down to him and he knows that it's wrong and he come right back and say, oh, you know, I just was asking the question. What? People, I never come on here and to be asking questions. I ask people opinions of what they think, but I don't, when I come on this bitch and I say what I say, I'm not asking questions about what the fuck I'm talking about. Shout out to Ashley, babe. What's up, babe? I'm not asking fucking questions. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I did the fucking research. I actually put the fucking time in to learn about the issues. Like, I'm not just giving an opinion about Stephen A. Smith. I can back it up. I know what this nigga did. And what he said. That's like me sitting there talking about, like, listen, nigga, I'm a driver. Right? I got my profession of what I do. I don't know shit about cars. I don't. I couldn't tell you shit about cars. But people, I don't really know shit about cars. Listen, don't know shit about cars. Don't know shit. I may know little certain shit, but nigga, you ask me about this and I don't know nothing about that shit. Don't know nothing about no cars. I couldn't go tell a mechanic about their job. What the fuck? I know nothing about teaching. What the fuck are we talking about here, bro? I know nothing about it. If I research some shit, I would know some shit. Like I told you, I can have experience with people that I know, but I couldn't tell you how to do the fucking job. Fuck how to be a plumber. I don't know how to fucking, I don't know how to be a mechanic. I don't know shit about it. Stephen A. is trying to sit here and pretend, oh, I'm just calling certain things out. Listen, you can call it out, but you better be factual. You better be factual. You just can't call shit out and give your fucking opinions and say what something is if you don't know what the fuck you talking about? What you on? This is why, like I always say this to my young folks. I don't want to get too old to pretend like I can't learn nothing. So if I get into that's my whole thing. That's one of my pet peeves. Some shit that I hope I don't ever do that a lot of old people do. They get old, they act like they can't learn nothing new. And just because you don't agree or understand what young people do, like, yo, try to learn, at least give it a chance. Try to learn it. Not even just learn it, but try to understand it. Stephen A. is getting in a realm of political journalism that he has no fucking clue of what he's doing. And like I said, I don't think Stephen A. stupid. It could be part of that he's intentionally putting out misinformation or intentionally being stupid. Because I know political analysts and shit that have been doing this shit for years that fuck with Trump. I know they lying. I know they know what's right and what's wrong, but they continue to go with that drift. They ain't stupid people. Now, the MAGA voters, a lot of them stupid. But a lot of them political people, they not stupid as MAGA. They not stupid at all. They know what's wrong and what's right. Anyway, let's move on.
Jordan, you brought up Ben Shapiro. I met the man once. I interviewed him twice. I met Megyn Kelly once. I've interviewed her twice. You know what we did? We sat down and we talked about our disagreements.
What do you think about T-Mobile home internet only being $35 a month?
We need to take your mind off of this. Come check out my new man cave.
My bad, people.
T-Mobile's got home internet, just $35 a month and guaranteed for 5 years.
I would have afforded that to Don had he called. Not now. I would have afforded that to Joy if she had called. Not now.
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't. But you'll sit down with racists that said horrible shit about our people. You want to have conversations with them, but you don't want to sit down with a Joy Reid and a Don Lemon. That lets you know everything about Stephen A. That lets you know everything. Oh, not now. Oh, now I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't want to sit down with them. Of course you wouldn't, because they would roast your bitch ass. And they will prove that you a fucking fraud. And you're a drifter. But you sit down with a racist like Ben Shapiro and a Megyn Kelly. But you won't, not now, and I don't want to sit down with Joy Reid or Don Lemon. Because you know why? Because they called you a fucking sellout. Because Megyn Kelly ain't call you a nigga, and Bishop Shapiro ain't call you a nigga. That's why you okay to sitting down with them? They ain't got you. Listen, if you're a racist ass white person, you ain't got to call me a nigga for me to know that you're a fucking racist. Come on, man. What we doing here with Stephen A? What we doing? You telling on yourself, bro. You telling on yourself. Oh, you just was saying a while ago, I can take it, but then you don't want to sit down with him, though. You don't want to do an interview with him. But you'll sit down with Megyn Kelly or Ben Shapiro. Known racist. This dude is unbelievable. You listen. Listen. I'm gonna tell y'all something. You can't make this shit up. Listen. As I said, I'll let y'all hear the shit, right? But then I break it down because I want y'all to hear what he's saying. Because a lot of times you can go to his shit, or certain people you can hear them talk, and they talk real fast and they say certain shit, and you don't catch it. I catch it. Because the one thing about me, I hear what people are saying. I really listen to what they're saying, regardless if I disagree with them or not. But I hear you. And I can, and like I said, I read body language. I hear the tone of your voice, or when you saying shit. It's because of the simple fact I'm like that. Sometimes I don't be mean and harm, right, when I say certain shit, right? But the tone of it can fuck people up. Be like, oh, whoa. And then I gotta be like, no, I ain't mean it that way. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, this nigga is unbelievable. Unbelievable. He's telling on himself. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, people, I'm back. Yeah, I see we got racists in the building. That's what I'm start calling you trolls. Y'all motherfuckers just racists come in the building. Didn't debunk nothing I said, but just say racist shit or side with coons and shit. Okay, whatever. But anyway, but that nigga Stephen A. Smith need to stop, bro. He really need to genuinely I don't know if he even have people around him that kind of say certain shit to him, be like, yo, you know you wrong about this. But anyway, let's move on. Go back a little bit.
I would have afforded that to Don had he called. Not now. I would have afforded that to Joy if she had called. Not now. Because it's gotten personal. And I'm not going to get personal. I'm just not going to waste my time.
Listen, you know why he don't want to do it now? He don't want to talk to him? Because, listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. Listen, I said this shit before. When black people call you a coon or sellout, yo, that shit is like a racist ass white person calling you a nigga. But it's probably even worse because it comes from your people calling you a sellout and a coon. That shit don't feel good. you get mad offended. I don't give a fuck who you are as a black person. Like, whatever side you on or what you believe, like, yo, you do not like that shit. Honestly, that shit stings. That shit stings like a racist white person calling you a nigga. Sorry, I'm serious about that. And he hurt by that. He's hurt. That's why he's saying, oh, I ain't gonna get personal or nothing like that. He ain't gonna do that. Because believe it or not, if he was to do what he say he want to do, what he not gonna do, or getting personal, and he got personal, that would turn off a lot of black people that actually fuck with him. Or some of them that fuck with him. It'll turn them off. And he don't want to go that route with Don Lemon or Joy Reid, because when they'll respond, there's most likely they probably will. Maybe not, but they most likely will. Of this shit here. This shit will make him look even more. Listen. This shit right here, his viewers of the black people that fuck with him, you know, they might still rock with Stephen A. Right? They still gonna rock with him. But if he got in this thing with Joy Reid and Don Lemon, if he got personal and then that shit went back and forth, listen, it'll make Stephen A. Smith look bad. And he knows that. And that's why I ain't gonna get personal. He gonna take his shots. But he don't want to get personal like that. Or somewhat him saying, I'm gonna air him out or something like that. He don't want to do that because it's gonna listen. He will turn off a lot of black folks that fuck with him. The ones that fuck with him, it'll turn some of them off. Because I told y'all, Stephen A. Smith is good at playing the game that he plays. Try to pretend he bought out people, but at the same time, this nigga is turning us down. He's cozying up the racists. And the more black people that fuck with him, they trying to separate it, but like, oh, well, you know, he still do good over there with the sports. Nah, no, man. If a motherfucker is a racist, you don't side with racists because they doing good shit over there. Right? So what's the difference from a sellout and a coon? If they are on some sellout coonery shit and siding with racists, why are we trying to like we can separate that? Or where they do this good over here. Nah, fuck that. I don't fuck with you at all. If you're a racist or a sellout or a coon, you motherfuckers all the same to me. I don't separate, nigga. Listen, I said this shit. I don't listen to Nelly or Snoop Dogg or Rick Ross. I would never support them niggas again. You listen, you can't sell me out for money. Even 50 Cent, you can't sell me out, nigga. I won't watch anything that 50 Cent got anything to do with anything. Ever. Can't play me like that. Nicki Minaj, shit, that bitch been done. I never liked Nicki Minaj. Listen, she could rap. But a lot of her shit was people ripped for her. Now she can rap, but I won't listen to Nicki Minaj no more. Nigga, I'm out here. Listen, nigga. Nigga, I fuck with Cardi B, nigga. I don't listen to Lil Wayne. I cut them niggas out. I don't support them. Like, yo, as black people, we gotta stop supporting shit. Like I told you, if Diddy got a pardon from Trump, and he did some fuck shit, right? But if he got a pardon from Trump, I wouldn't fuck with him no more. I wouldn't listen to none of the Diddy shit. Ever. Go ahead and do your time, bro. You got off good, nigga, because really, my honest opinion, I told you, they almost like down there gave Diddy, nigga, listen, man. They gave Diddy down there a pass on real shit, on real talk. But I told y'all they fucked up. The government fucked up. I don't know what they was on. Like, nigga, y'all charging them with shit. How you gonna charge a nigga with a RICO and he the only one get caught in a RICO? You can't charge a nigga with a RICO by himself. That's how I knew they fucked the case up. You didn't hear about anybody else, and I'm sorry I'm getting off point, people, but you didn't hear anything about Diddy and anybody else that was a part of that Diddy shit. And they witnessed it, they knew that shit, and none of them got charged. And they was a part of it, they was setting up the schedules and all that. People like that would, what's the chick name with the Epstein shit? That's locked up. That's how she got arrested. That's why she got the time. And you telling me motherfuckers that was setting this shit up and helping Diddy and none of them got charged? What the fuck? And like I told y'all, Diddy coming home. He gonna do a little time, but he gonna come home. Because they fucked it up. I don't know how. And listen, honestly, I keep saying this, call it conspiracy theory, whatever. I believe they fucked this case up. The government fucked this case up just like the Epstein shit. That's why Trump is not trying to put that shit out. Because Epstein got motherfuckers. There's videos out there, people. I'm telling you, the Epstein shit, it's evidence out there. And the same thing with Diddy. It's evidence out there that they got from Diddy. I'm telling you that. Diddy was not going to go down for the rest of his life without having videos. Y'all must be, y'all smoking crack. That's why Diddy got off. Ain't got nothing to do with anything else. No, Diddy got off because he got shit on people. You don't go to jail for being a freak. Diddy a freak? Yeah, he did some horrible shit. Nobody's saying that. Did he take advantage of people? Yes. But Diddy just a freak. And they try to hide that he's bisexual. Basically, at the end of the day, gay. I told y'all back in the day, I threw the same type of parties Diddy did. Just on some hood shit. Like, nigga, I used to throw fucking, what you want to call it, Diddy parties, sex parties. I used to do that shit back in the day. And had motherfuckers like, yo, come on the house, yo, we can get some chicks and shit. Come over and then get drunk, get fucked up. The only difference was I wasn't trying to spike people's shit and all that shit, but it was like the Diddy shit. Nigga, we had the party that motherfuckers would come to, get fucked up, drink, smoke weed, whatever. Right? And then even back then, motherfuckers was popping E's back then. I didn't do that, but I knew motherfuckers that did that. Chicks and dudes, they pop that shit. Pop E's. Nigga. Hey man. Did that shit. And it was house parties. They do that shit at my mom's house. And we did that shit. Well, I did that shit and motherfuckers come over. Get that bitch for like 2-3 days. Like, I got paid on a Thursday. At the time, I was working for UPS at the time. Out of that, my homeboys come through, we drink, smoke, whatever. But then the Friday come. Nigga. From Friday to Sunday. 2 days. You can say 2 days. I'll say 2 days. Friday to Sunday. Well, like I said, some days it was just the weekend. Sometimes it was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You know what I mean? Or Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Motherfuckers leave Sunday because my mom was coming home. We just throw that shit all the time, bro. And listen, nigga, I used to go outside where I lived at the time and just be picking chicks up. Nah, fuck y'all going to the club for. It was a club downtown called Hammer Jacks. Fuck you going downtown for? Come on over here, girl. We get free drinks, whatever, smoke, whatever. But my cousin used to come up with a fucking pound of weed. Come on with a pound of weed. We used to get a motherfucking half gallon of E&J, because that's what we was drinking back in the day. And we had like a case of 40s and shit. Sometimes we get 2 cases. Depends on how the money is, or how many people came over. Because motherfuckers was, getting money. Like, yo, nah, nigga, y'all gotta get some money to this shit. I ain't charge niggas to get into the shit. I just was like, yo, nigga, put some money up to some shit, for the drinks. We drinking for 2-3 days. Crazy. And we out that bitch. About time niggas get drunk, high, all that shit. And then we used to get a box of fucking Phillies. Right? So we just rolling up weed and shit, niggas getting high and all that shit. Music blasting. Right? It wasn't like we was trying to hide the shit. We was out there, bro. And motherfuckers like, shit, at the end of the night, like, listen, about time, I say about 11, 12. That's when that freak shit start happening. Motherfuckers out there, bitch, fucking everywhere in my mom's house. Everywhere. Only place we ain't never fuck is in my mom's room. Ever. Well, if I took a chick, I would take a chick in my mom's room. That's all. I was the only person that did that, but nobody else could do that shit. But other than that, nah. Motherfuckers fucking in the living room, dining room, kitchen. No disrespect. Love my sister, but my sister's room, my room. Like, niggas fucking everywhere. Like I told you, I was on that Diddy shit like that, man. I used to throw those parties like that, freak parties and shit. I used to throw that shit. Start off, niggas just come in, niggas getting high, getting drunk, whatever. But like I said, about 11, 12 o'clock, man, we fucking. We trying to fuck chicks. That's all we doing. No, and I don't know Diddy shit up on some gay shit or something like that. And no disrespect to the gay community, but we weren't on that. But yeah, but as far as like throwing freak parties and shit like that, yeah, I did that shit all the time. I did that shit in the hood. Back in the motherfucking early 2000s. Yeah. Well, I'll say from the end of 1999 to about 2000 and maybe 3. Well, probably from 2000, I say 2000 to 2003, something like that. Y'all used to throw that shit. Real talk. That's why that shit was fucked up what happened to Diddy. I was like, nigga, how is this nigga the only nigga getting caught in a RICO charge or some, that shit crazy, bro. Come on, man. Prostitution is illegal in certain fucking states and shit. So all these motherfucking so-called niggas that was selling, the niggas that was selling themselves, like, why these niggas ain't getting no charges? The fuck out of here. Or the people that was planning that shit for Diddy. Nobody get, like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. The fuck out of here. Like I said, unless Diddy get pardoned by Trump, I ain't fucking with him. I mean, I'm fucking with Diddy. Listen, I don't fuck with Diddy doing what he did to Cassie though. Because that's what he's supposed to really got locked up for. He's supposed to go to jail for that. Oh, and I found out the reason that they didn't charge him for the Cassie shit is a time limit on that shit for somebody abusing somebody like that. Because it was more with that with sexual abuse and all that other shit. It was a lot of shit with that. So that's why he didn't get charged for that. But they still used it, and that was the crazy shit about it. They still used that shit. But they didn't charge him with it. That shit crazy. And people don't sit there and be like, oh, Kenny, you trying to get Diddy a pass? No, I'm not trying to get Diddy no pass. Diddy is a horrible individual. He's a woman beater. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that they let that nigga go because Diddy had dirt on him. A lot of motherfuckers that that's celebrities. It's like the Epstein shit. I keep telling y'all that. The only difference is that Diddy ain't Epstein. He's somewhere on that level, but he's not there. He's not Epstein. Epstein intentionally tried to get young girls. I don't think Diddy intentionally tried to do that. I think Diddy was just on some freak shit. He was a freak. His mom is a freak. Nigga, listen, I ain't never kissed my mom in the mouth, nigga, as a grown-ass adult. That never happened. Listen, never happened. Love my mom. Never kissed her in the mouth. Now, she might have kissed me in the mouth when I was a baby or something, but as a grown-ass adult or teenager or some shit, no. I don't do no shit like that. Diddy is a freak. His mama a freak too. And Diddy set that shit up good too, the way they can't touch his money. Y'all motherfuckers think Diddy broke. He ain't broke, nigga. When Diddy come home, nigga, he gonna be good. I'm trying to tell y'all. Anyway, let's move on.
Black people don't like me. I'm from Hollis, Queens, bro. I'm from the streets of New York City. I go to the streets of America everywhere. All over this.
First of all, you're a liar. You're a liar. What streets you talking about? What streets are you talking about, bro? What streets are you talking about? See, this. Listen, let me say this. I think this is why, like, shout out to my brother Bell. I forgot why we got into it. I probably gotta look back at it again. But there's a reason we got into it. It's a difference, right? Like, I can go back to the hood, and I'm good there. I can move around that bitch. Excuse me. And let me say this on real talk. None of them young niggas know me. I put my work in my hood, but none of them niggas know me because of the simple fact that when I go back in my hood, I was with my hood. Anything outside of that, and I was beefing with blocks. But a lot of niggas I told y'all, niggas that I was beefing with or cool with, a lot of them niggas are dead. They dead. So it is a difference when I can move around the hood. Right? And Stephen A., you can't move around the hood like that, bro. And you're not in the hood like that. Number one, you're too arrogant to move around in the hood like that. And you only move around the hood and not trying to downplay your status because you somebody, right? For the wrong reasons, but you somebody. You can't move around the hood without fucking security, nigga. Listen, and I ain't nowhere on Stephen A. Smith level, but I'm more of a street nigga than he is. So I still gotta be like, yo, holler at niggas like, yo, I'm coming around in the hood. You just can't move around the fucking hood like that. And he knows that. I work amongst my people. I ain't going nowhere. Right? Stephen A., you're not like that, bro. I'm from Hollis, Queens. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. You are not in the hood like that. You are not in the hood. You are not in the hoods of Hollis, Queens. And then if you do go there, you're not there long. And if you go there, you may got some family members, some friends or whatever, but you got security, bitch ass nigga. Stop that shit. Stop acting like you a tough nigga. You are not in the hood like that. You are not. Listen, people, let me say this, because I want to be very honest, like, about this shit. Even with me, and I ain't on no Stephen A. Smith shit. I ain't got his money. I ain't famous as Stephen A. Nigga, I don't go to the hood like that. I don't be in the hood. I don't be going where I grew up at. Nigga, like, what the fuck I want to go back there? Unless I'm coming back to help. I'm not trying to go back and reminisce about what? So when Steven said, I'm from Hollis, Queens, so what? Nigga, I'm from East Baltimore. I'm North Ave, St. Clair, all that shit. Name the blocks. I'm from them. I come from it. The fuck that mean? Don't mean shit. Don't mean a motherfucking thing. Listen, literally, it don't mean shit because it's young niggas there that don't know shit about me. And I'm glad they don't. Because that, you know what that means? If they knew shit about me, they would try to kill me. That means I hurt their peoples. I did a lot of fuck shit in the streets. And I did my things in the streets, but I ain't do that. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. From Alice, Queens. So what the fuck that mean? Baltimore, I'm from East Baltimore. What the fuck that mean? It don't mean nothing. Don't mean nothing. You know what I'm glad about? When I go to the hood where I grew up at, nobody know who the fuck I am. They don't know who the fuck I am. I'm good about that. These are generational motherfuckers that grew up in that shit and they don't know what the fuck I did. And that's good. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want nobody to know who the fuck you are. I'm from Hollis, Queens. So what? I'm from Baltimore City, nigga. I'm from East Baltimore, nigga. I'm from St. Clair. No Ave. Around that, all that shit. Register, in and all, nigga. I'm from all around that bitch. What the fuck that mean? It don't mean shit. And I'm glad it don't mean shit. My was my but I'm glad I ain't hurt so many of my people in my hood. And a lot of motherfuckers that grew up at the times I was growing up in my hood, they dead or they in jail. A lot of them. They dead and they're in jail. Or they in jail. Ain't a lot of us that grew out of that, like, that come from that shit. Ain't a lot of us that survived that shit. I'm one of them, but ain't a lot of us. And let me tell y'all something on some real talk. I didn't hang around niggas that was my age like that. I hung around my elders. So a lot of people a lot of young niggas I knew and shit like that, they dead or they in jail. Right? Or the niggas that I knew was older, they in jail. Or they dead. My elders that I do know, a lot of them starting to die off. I didn't hang around niggas my age like that. I started out in the game with them, but I didn't hang with them niggas like that when I started selling dope. I didn't. When I was in the game, nigga, I didn't hang around niggas who was my age like that. I didn't. A lot of them niggas is dead, man. So when the young niggas be coming up to me like, yo, they see me in the hood or whatever, I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm working. And niggas like, yo, they call me Unc and shit. Nigga, I'm glad of that. I'm happy that I don't get offended by that. Glad they calling me Unc or OG or something like that. Niggas, my niggas is dead. Niggas my age, a lot of them are dead. About 90% of them niggas is dead. 90% of them. That's my age. They dead. Or a lot of them niggas out there hurting. They struggling. They fucked up. 5% of them hurting and struggling and fucked up. And then there's maybe It's us. That's the other five. That we doing all right. But ain't nobody out this bitch sending. Oh shit. Yeah. I thought I'd charge my damn phone. Now, hold on, y'all. A second. Damn it. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, the niggas ain't alive, bro. That's why I always, like, I did the show, I had to cut it, I had to erase it. Like, I cried. Because a lot of my niggas is dead. People I grew up with is dead. I'm talking about from fucking elementary school till now. A lot of them dead. They dead as a motherfucker. Now, mind you, a lot of them would be, yo, if you heard from them, they be like, yo, that nigga Kenny, he wild. That nigga, yo, that nigga going, somebody gonna kill him. I always tell people, motherfucker, I'm special, nigga. You know what I mean? I listen, I hope and pray that nigga I die old. But nigga, a lot of niggas is dead, bro. And I didn't like when I got in the game to a certain point, a lot of niggas they was hanging around niggas they age. I wasn't doing that. I was hanging around old niggas. Nigga, I used to go to, like I told you, nigga, like at the age of fucking like 10 or like 11 or something. Like, no, it was younger than that. I was about 8 or 9 or something like that. It was probably around that time. And my mom used to, you know, I used to ask my mom, can I throw parties and shit in the hood? And I used to throw parties and shit. Like, I've been doing this shit for a minute. Like, I'll be trying to tell people, like, yo, nigga, like, my mom used to let me throw parties in the hood, even though we was poor. She used to let me throw them shits. The motherfucker sitting there and they acting like, nigga, I ain't really fuck with people like that. Nigga, I was on a different whole type of level. Or even my niggas. Like, when I fuck with my niggas and I got my niggas, I've always been on a different level with them. And there's no disrespect to them. But a lot of my niggas are dead or they fucked up or they live the way they live. You know what I mean? They're still living. Them niggas, you know what I mean? I got blessed, nigga. I ain't have a whole bunch of fucking kids. And I was fucking like that when I came back to Baltimore. When I was about 13. I was fucking like that. No rubbers. None of that shit. Didn't catch AIDS. None of that shit. You know what I mean? Because I was reckless, bro. I was out there. But I'm telling you, like, motherfuckers be like, listen, I always tell people I'm blessed, nigga. All right, my niggas, they died, bro. They got killed or they, you know, old. They niggas wasn't even old like that. Niggas died. They had issues or shit, whatever. Like, you get what I mean? And then, like I said, it was a time in my life where nigga I transitioned to where I hung around old niggas. Like my aunts, my uncles and shit. Nigga, they like people that like my aunts and uncles and shit, they like motherfuckers that I hung around when I was older. I mean, when I was young like that. I hung around them. my aunts and uncles, they'd be like, oh, yeah, that little nigga. You gotta understand too, you know, I think that's why me and my dad don't get along. Right? You gotta understand something. My dad, who I was back in the day, that's who my dad was to them. Right? And then they just seen a younger version of that. And I was wild and crazy and shit. And wasn't no real like gangster nigga like that. But and my dad wasn't evil, but he was just like he just wasn't a pussy dude. Wasn't a punk. And so, and then when I amped it up a little bit of I'm a street nigga. Because my dad was never a street dude, but he hung around all the street people. Like, you know what I mean? And the difference was that my dad was an alcoholic though. Like he would drink and nigga, he would go off. Right? He was like a mixture between me and my Uncle Chuck. Because like I said, my Uncle Chuck was a nigga when he didn't drink, my Uncle Chuck wouldn't say shit to nobody. But my Uncle Chuck drink, nigga, listen, my Uncle Chuck was the funniest dude in the world. Funniest dude in the world. And he was live when he, you know, he got that drink in him. He did his drugs and shit. He's the like, livest motherfucker in the world. My Uncle Chuck was funny as shit. God rest his soul. But my dad was like that. My dad was like, my dad ain't really, he don't really like be interactive like that. But back in the day, my dad get to drinking and shit. My dad go off. He be on some other shit. A motherfucker be here fighting anybody in the motherfucking world. You know what I mean? And it's like with me. I'm like them both. I'm like my Uncle Chuck and I'm like my dad. Like, nigga, I'm not trying to be on no gangster shit. But see, but I come from a different type of time too. So I grew up in street shit. So it's like for me, I was never like, I never had to get like drunk to be fucking on some nigga fuck you type shit. Right? Like on some gangster shit. But it's just a difference. Because like I said, like a lot of my family, they look at me, it was like, my cousin, I don't fuck with it like that no more. But I was like, yo, and like, I'm more gangster than my dad. I'm more fucked up than my dad. He was like, yeah, nigga, you wild. You been wild. And I was like, damn. And then he broke that shit down to me. He was like, yo, it's just because, yo, bro, you'll be like that sober. Right? Like when you get a little fucked up or something, yeah, nigga, you flip the fuck out. But when you sober, nigga, you still like that. And I was like, okay. And I take his word, because my cousin, like I said, when I came back to Baltimore, he told me I couldn't go back. I couldn't, like, nigga, this ain't the same of you in that county in Ohio and all that shit. Like, nigga, this is different. This is Baltimore City, nigga. You can't be out here talking that. You can't go to school and act like this shit ain't gonna be gangster. This is Baltimore. And I, like, he was right, too. I had jumped the first fucking day I came back to Baltimore and went my first day of school, of high school. I jumped the first day. Got my ass beat. Oh, shit. Really? Oh, fuck. Give me a second. Shit. Damn. Can't find that motherfucker. Dude, give me a second. I gotta find the goddamn. What's the name? There we go. Charge the goddamn shit up. All right, there we go. Charge my damn mouse up. My mouse is dead as a bitch. What the hell? There we go. I'm crazy. Yeah, man. I be trying to tell people like my life, yo, it ain't about my life being tough and all that shit. You get what I mean? It's not about being tough. Motherfuckers don't understand. Like, yo, when you live a real street life like that, and motherfuckers don't really genuinely understand that. Sometimes, bro, I always tell you, my OGs is dying now. A lot of my family members that I hung around with, they starting to die. Friends of mine, they been dying. It ain't no shit of like you hang around people and like I didn't hang around people my age like that. Like I'm an old soul. I always tell people that. I'm an old soul, man. So a lot of shit that's happening and going on with like even like family and shit. That shit, cause I hung around like back in the day, I hung around with motherfuckers that was older than me. So I didn't hang around a lot of motherfuckers that was younger than me. It's not that I didn't hang around them. It was I hung around like yo. Like when I was like in my fucking like yo, I was hanging around my aunts and uncles and they house parties that they used to do. That's the one when I got about like 18 and shit like that, when I could afford it and do shit like that and I had the space to do it. I did that shit because I learned that from them, right? But y'all, I was hanging around my aunts and uncles and shit when I was about like 15, 16 years old. At they house parties they used to throw. My Aunt Sheila's and my Uncle Dust and my Uncle Chuck, he passed away, and my Aunt Sheila, they passed away. My Aunt Shirley, she got a stroke. Like, I was hanging around them, bro. Like, I wasn't I was hanging around, like, even my older cousins and shit. Like, I was hanging around them. I wasn't hanging around, like, you know what I mean? Everybody couldn't go to their parties, nigga. You was a young nigga. You couldn't go to their parties like that. You know what I mean? So I got in because I was family. But, nigga, I try to bring my homeboys and some shit like that. Even my wife. My wife was been to my Aunt Sheila and my aunt, she passed away, God rest her soul, and my uncle Dust and shit. You know, she went to some of them house parties. So, you know, and there's a whole story about that shit with my wife, but I ain't gonna get too much into that. But yeah, like I didn't hang around niggas my age like that. I hung around motherfuckers that was older than me. You know, when I was in them streets and shit like that, yeah, I was out there. But I still hung around older motherfuckers. I learned from older people. I didn't, so that's like now, like you see me now, like motherfuckers probably think I'm older than what I meant, what I am, but I'm not actually. You know what I mean? Think about this shit. I always tell people I was wild and crazy. My family was, they was like, this nigga crazy. He ain't gonna live long. Because I was wild. Even myself, I was like, I ain't think I was gonna live long. Yo, God willing, I think I'll be 45 this year. God willing. I never think I would live this long. I was out there, bro. Even though I was hanging around with older people, nigga, I was just a young, wild nigga. It's crazy, bro. Out that bitch getting it in. Doing stupid, dumb shit. You know how angry my motherfucking God rest her soul, and my aunts and uncles and shit, but mainly my Aunt Sheila. God rest her soul. You know how angry she was at me? That when I got shot, the first time and almost died, right? My Aunt Sheila was pissed, nigga. It was her birthday. It was her birthday when I got shot and almost died. She was pissed. She was like, she heard that shit. And you know, it's in the hood, nigga. That shit comes down, nigga. It's like, how she find out? Nigga, she in the hood. Like, she in the hood bar. You know what I mean? Where all the OGs be, whatever, but it's still hood. Mother was like, oh, you know your nephew got shot. And my aunt, she was like, what? My aunt, at the time, nigga, it's her birthday. So she don't really get fucked up like that, but it's her birthday, so she getting fucked up. So that made her even more mad. That, like, nigga, it's my birthday, and you get shot on my birthday. See, I know when I got shot because I got shot on my aunt's birthday. And almost died that day. I know the day. I got shot on her birthday. And I remember my Aunt Shirley. my grandmother and my Aunt Sheila. I only seen them when I was going in the ambulance after the shit. I remember them. And I'm gonna tell y'all something that I ain't ever tell nobody. When I got shot, almost died, right? On my birthday. I don't think they resented me, but I think I'm gonna say this. I don't think my grandma ever forgave me for that. And I did plenty of horrible shit than that. You know, but my grandma never forgave me. But my aunts forgave me. Whenever I came around, that's why I miss them. Like my Sheila, I miss her. Cause I'm very crying shit, man. But I miss her because I got shot and almost died on her birthday. Well, I got shot on her birthday, but I almost died on her birthday. And anytime, because one thing about my Aunt Sheila, she was just nonchalant about shit, right? And I think that's part of where I get that shit from too, a little bit. But I used to go around family and shit, like my grandmama and shit. Like I go around, right? My grandma would be like, "What you doing here?" My mom Sheila would never say that. Like I go to them, kiss them, you know, get hugs and shit, you know, kiss them on the cheek or whatever, give them hugs and shit. And and the crazy shit about it, my Aunt Sheila was a hard ass. She wasn't like sentimental and shit like that. She just wasn't like that. But when it came to me, she showed me love. And she did some shit I ain't like before, you know, came to my daughter and shit. I ain't like that. But when it came to me, it was something about me. And she would, you know, it was just different. You know what I mean? It's like my Aunt Sheila and my aunt, all my aunts really, believe it or not, my Aunt Sheila, my aunt Shirley, because my Aunt Shirley is the oldest actually. But my Aunt Shirley, my Aunt Sheila, and my Aunt Tammy is the youngest. They fuck with me like that. Like I come around like they're like, all right, you good. Or they like, I feel love from them. It was like, oh, yeah, we know who this nigga was. Right? Like, we get it. Like, this nigga wild. He was wild. He ain't that much different than what he used to be, but he's still who he is. You know? And so it's like, they just like, they my family. You gotta understand, I hung around them when I was a child. Like I was in my teens. And I used to go to their parties and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, and I did some shit, like hanging around them. Like, you know what I mean? Some shit that I can't never talk about with them. But, you know, hanging around them, I can't never talk about that. That shit would never happen. You know what I mean? That's what happens. But do you understand that motherfuckers, my family and shit, like, I always tell people, like, Like, I remember those days where motherfucker, you like, nigga, I'm a kid and I'm hanging around my family and I just gotta do what I do, right? But my family is like, yo, let's keep this nigga close because you know this nigga crazy. Listen, they thought I had beef with my cousin that we got into it like back in the day and shit or whatever, right? Right? With him and his brother and shit. Right? And my family, they came here. We was trying to do something for my grandma. And motherfuckers was like, yo, we don't know if we can do that. Is it okay? Yo, we invite, my cousin and shit. It's like, what? Because they knew how I was. And him too, because that nigga ain't no pussy sucking nigga like that, but they knew me. And like, yo, can he come? Like, it was like, nah, nigga. And they didn't even want to do it here. It was like, yo, we can't, they invite everybody. Like, yo, I ain't got no beef with my fucking cousin, nigga. Like, nigga, listen, we had the issue. It wasn't what it was, nigga. We ain't got no fucking beef. We got no beef. But my aunts and them knew me of my temperament, and they knew my cousin too, of how he is. And they was like, yo, nah. Is he good to come? And like, nah, that nigga good. My fucking cousin came here, and I was like, nah, he good. Fuck y'all tripping on. But the thing was I remember my aunt Sheila telling him, she was like, nigga, ain't about what you fuck you. We just knew the last shit that happened. And y'all ain't talked for years. I was like, but that's family. But my thing was, what that was, and I think they looked at it was like, we never talked after that. Like it wasn't no interaction, like everything was good. Like some shit, right? Because it was years. And I was like, yo, that, I don't got no problem with that nigga. Listen, I feel a certain type of way about it, right? That happened, that he would think that I would do that. But nah, nigga, we ain't beefing like that. And it was my grandma, but I think it was like her 80-something birthday or some shit like that. My grandma 80th birthday, nigga, I'm not doing that, nigga. And you family. We family, nigga. Listen, I got family members that I don't fuck with like that. Listen, it's certain things, nigga, unless you stole from me, right? Or we literally put hands on each other. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. We ain't physically hurt each other, or ain't no money been stolen between us. Like, ain't no, like, you get what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. I always tell people this, right? Reason I don't fuck my dad like that. The shit about him that I can say, but I won't say. Right? And that's all for the respect. I ain't gonna lie, it ain't all for the respect of me or just some family shit. I don't respect that nigga no more. It's just a respect of my wife and my daughter. Because I don't respect my dad. But I tell people, listen, there's certain things you can't do to me. You cross the fucking line with me, we can't get over that. But, you know, nigga, if you ain't steal from me or emotionally abuse me or some shit like that, then nigga, we good. I even actually can probably get over physical abuse. You know what I mean? Like, I had bullies back in the day and shit. Like, if I met my bully back in the day, I'd tell that nigga, like, oh, well, I know for sure that nigga wouldn't beat the fuck out of me. Like, but I'm just saying, like, if I had that, or I met my bully or some shit like that, nigga, I'm good. It's back in the day. Niggas change. Niggas do whatever. You do whatever you have to do. But if you still on that same time, then nigga, oh, yeah, it's on. You know what I mean? But I can get over it. I got bullied back in the day. Like, you know what I mean? But, yeah. But a lot of the niggas that I got probably bullied from, they dead. I always tell people that, man. And with a nigga, like, I can get over certain shit, bro. But if you family, no emotional shit, nah, I can't get over certain shit. Because I know, it depends what it is, too. If I know that you know what you doing to hurt me, nah. It's like my dad and shit. Like, I know shit, and the only reason I know it is because of my wife. You can't have a conversation with me because whatever the fuck you feel. You can talk to me because, hey, we gotta talk a certain type of way. I don't want you drinking. I don't want this or whatever. Just talk to me. But he won't do it. Does he think whatever he think about me? You know what I mean? My own fucking dad, bro. Nigga say to me. I can't even get into the details, but I don't even want to put him out there. See how generous I am to that nigga. I don't even want to put him out there. But nigga, he like I always tell y'all all the time, yo, niggas, like, I grew up with no parents, bro. Even still to this day, I don't have no fucking parents. I have no parents. Like, my mother-in-law is my parent. I love her. And it's not what she did for me financially, nigga. Emotionally, she good to me. You understand what I'm saying? It's not about no fucking money. So emotionally, my mother-in-law is good to me. Emotionally, she good for me. She been good to me for years. And I'm talking about over a decade. I've been with my wife for 2 decades. My mother-in-law been great to me. But these motherfuckers, they, you know, my dad and siblings and shit, they sit out there and they pretend like, oh, I owe them something. I don't owe y'all shit, man. I ain't got to kiss none of y'all ass. Fuck y'all, man. I've been doing this shit a long time, bro. And mind you, I'm the oldest. And motherfuckers sitting out there and talking about, oh, well, he can't understand. No, listen, I don't understand where y'all coming from. I don't. I try to, but I don't now. And I don't give a fuck about where any of my siblings are. I don't really care. Because the simple fact, motherfucker, you don't care about shit. Do you understand that? My people, do y'all understand? I don't want like talk down on my siblings and shit like that, but you know these motherfuckers, they got their lives. I get that. But do y'all understand these motherfuckers are sitting here pretending that I ain't do shit for them? I asked my sister, I say, come over to the crib. I'm gonna bring my nephew. What do he want? What my nephews want? My nieces, everything for Christmas, everything. You know, she said, oh, no, I don't need nothing. They father's gonna feel a certain way. I don't give a fuck. I'm their uncles. I don't give a fuck what they fathers can do or not. And nigga, I ain't gonna shit on their fathers because I can do it and they can't. The fuck type shit you want? Well, my sister did that. That was the last time I talked to her. That's real talk. I ain't talked to my sister since. Yo, you don't get to do that to me. I'm they fucking uncles. And nieces, she did that shit. Do you understand? I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. When my sister got pregnant, right? With my first niece. And I love her to this day. And I wish she would call me and say, love you, need you. You do some shit for me. I wish she would do that. I wish she would. Man, do y'all understand that when my first niece was born, nigga, I did everything. I was angry that she got pregnant. I never lied about that. I told my niece that I was angry. And I was pissed because my sisters were supposed to go and do better than me. I had no fucking kids. Nigga, all up the shit I sacrificed and fought for you not to do that. And I ain't had no fucking kids. And I was fucking like that. She wasn't fucking like that. I was fucking like that. So I was supposed to have all the kids. I keep trying to tell y'all. I've been that dude, man. I've been that motherfucker. And my sister, I ain't gonna call it jealousy, but I'm gonna call it as my sister. And let me tell you something. Everybody thought my sister was older than me. So to this day, they probably think she older than me. I don't live her life. I've been doing this shit a long motherfucking time. But I don't live her life. I don't have her kids. I ain't been fucking around. I mean, I was fucking around, but I ain't got what she got. I ain't got all that stress she got. I'll put it that way. I ain't got all that stress my sister got. I ain't got the kids she got. I ain't got the stress she got. I ain't got none of that shit. But my sister do what she do. I'm good. I love my nieces and nephews. Don't ever get that shit twisted. But nah. My sister won't call me. She don't want to talk to me. And, she'll say some shit. Oh, you drinking and shit. Nigga, I'm good. I'm fine. I don't live your life though. I don't live none of you motherfuckers' life. Even my dad. Same shit. I could put them on blast if I wanted to. But I don't. I'm good in life. You motherfuckers is fucked up and mad and upset. You got all the fucking kids. I don't. I'm fine where I'm at. Motherfuckers talk real gangster about me though. He drinking and all that shit. Think I'm good. I can drink like that. You know what? You know what happens, Sue? I can drink all my shit. I can take my ass back to work. You can't do that. Or you can't live your life. All these motherfuckers sitting out there trying to pretend, act like they like that. They ain't like that. You got family members pretending, oh, we all good. I'm good in my life. What the fuck you good? And then mad because, hey, bro, really? Bro, really, you loud. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. All right, people, we back. Trying to tell y'all, man, like, yo, like I tell motherfuckers, like, you ever feel like, yo, I told the truth. Ain't nobody, listen, and my family, yo, they be on bullshit, bro. You had cousins and motherfuckers, and like, yo, they better than you. They act like that. I'm who the fuck I am, bro. I ain't never changed who the fuck I was like that. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I like my uncle Chuck and shit. I love that. I love him, man. God rest his soul. I ain't go to his funeral because I ain't want to disrespect the family. Because if I'd have went to the fucking family, man, I'd have probably told people who the fuck they are, bro. A lot of my fucking family is dying off. And motherfuckers sitting there acting like we, and they don't fuck with everybody. They pick and choose on certain people in the family they fuck with. They don't fuck with everybody. They pick and choose that. And then they try to sit there and act like, oh, we so all supposed to come around when somebody die. The fuck you talking about? We supposed to fuck with each other before death. You got family members that just go away, bro. They do what they do, man. Like I said, I understand where my cousin come from. He feeling a certain type of way. His mom passed away. I get that, bro. You know what I mean? But nah, fuck that. In a way, like, nigga, nah. You don't get to switch on me. It's your mom passed away. Nigga generally came out like, oh, nigga, you drink or whatever. Like, oh, you hanging with other family members and shit. Nigga, even my dad. My dad don't even like you. They ain't even hanging around each other. Even my dad and shit. Before that, nigga, they ain't even like my dad. Nigga, they treated me bad because of this nigga. And now he goes around and he hangs around the family and shit, and he think that he's somewhat good. Then nigga had a nerve to come and talk about, oh, he called this bitch. I swear to y'all. Because I ain't got to lie, bro. Motherfucker called my wife. Now listen, they got a whatever relationship they got. That's cool. I never take that away. I told my wife, I said I never when it came to my family, I don't fuck with them like that. If you do whatever, I'm good with that. I would never like take that away or like you can't have that. Right? I did that. That's how good of a fucking person I am. And these motherfuckers don't even acknowledge that. Right? But motherfucker, my dad, he called here. This motherfucker, my daughter been had a bike. She been had a motherfucking bike. I've been bought my daughter a bike. I done taught my daughter how to ride a fucking bike. Do you understand what I'm saying? But motherfucker, my dad, he come calling. He been beating with me. He ain't said shit. Whatever, we ain't fuck with each other. He don't know shit about his fucking granddaughter. Fuck me, nigga. You don't know shit about your own fucking granddaughter. Your granddaughter been had a fucking bike. Fuck you talking about? He doesn't. This nigga, he called my motherfucking wife. Mind you, I'm there. I hear it. Call my wife. Well, I bought her a bike. What the fuck? The fuck you on? Fuck you on, nigga. Nigga, I been bought my motherfucking daughter a bike. I done bought her 3 bikes. The fuck you talking about? I bought her a bike. My own fucking man, get the fuck out of here, nigga. My own daddy, man, get your bitch ass out of here with that shit. Nigga, I bought my daughter 3 bikes. I'm a good motherfucking father. Regardless of what you think and you go around telling motherfuckers or whatever you do, motherfucker, you ain't been shit to me as a fucking father, but you try to call my motherfucking house and call my wife and say, oh, I bought her a bike. For what? For what? I bought her 3 bikes. I taught my daughter how to ride a motherfucking bike. This nigga supposed to be my dad. Supposed to be my daddy, nigga. The fuck out of here. Imagine a nigga try to pretend like he your daddy. He never was your daddy. And then try to come and I ask the nigga, all you gotta do is be a grandfather. And mind you, he got a connection to my wife more than he got to me. So he should have knew that my fucking daughter had 3 bikes and she know how to ride a fucking bike. He's more connected to my wife than he's connected to me. So how the fuck you don't know my daughter don't ride a fucking bike? Or she didn't have 3 bikes. And she know how to ride a bike. Nigga, the fuck you buying her a bike for? The fuck out of here. Fuck that nigga. I mean that shit. From the bottom of my heart, man. Fuck that nigga. And it's like, oh, Kenny, how you gonna talk about your dad? Like, nigga, fuck that nigga. That nigga, I told y'all. That shit deeper than what y'all think. That nigga won't even take responsibility. Nigga tell me I supposed to get over that he got me arrested for some shit I ain't even do. He gave a pass to a stepdaughter that wasn't even his fucking blood. But he ain't know me either. So he threw me under the bus. And that bitch drove the fucking car. She came up with the idea to steal a car. But that nigga, still to this day, still right now, he told me I should get over it. Nigga, you got me arrested. I ain't never been arrested a day in my life before I met you. Before I knew who the fuck you were. But you got me arrested. And somehow I'm supposed to get over it, though. You want to apologize and acknowledge it that you did that shit to me. And partly fuck my life up. I hung around criminals and thugs and gangsters, killers, in jail because of this nigga. And he don't, I'm supposed to get over it though. Just get over it. He told me get over it. That's what the nigga told me. Fuck that nigga, man. You ain't my daddy. You never was my daddy. You never was my father, man. I never forget that nigga over that shit he told me. I'm supposed to get over it. Really? You don't apologize. You don't do none of that shit. Man, somebody do that to you, man. He's supposed to be your father, man. That's my blood. My own blood told me that. My own father told me that. I get over it. But nigga, you didn't even know me. And you can blame my mom all you want, nigga, but when you had me, you chose your fucking stepkids over me and my sister. And you mistreated me and you threw me in jail for some shit I ain't even do. And you didn't even give a fuck about it. So, all of a sudden, I'm like, nigga. Listen, people, I even got over that shit a little bit. You know what made me even more mad? I said, fuck this nigga. It's because some fact, he didn't even know. It might seem little to y'all, but he didn't even know. He ain't called my daughter her birthday at all. He ain't called on her birthday. I had to call this nigga. I said, hey, it's my daughter's birthday. You know, it's not your birthday. We called him on her birthday. You know what my daughter did? When she knew she had autism. When she knew it was her grandfather's birthday, you know she called him on his birthday? Trying to tell y'all, man. Give a fuck about it. My dad ain't shit, bro. He never gave a fuck about me, bro. That's why I don't be like even I tell you, I get deep in that shit. Do you understand? My fucking dad, my sister stole from him. He forgave her. He forgave her, but he can't forgive me. I ain't never stole nothing from this nigga. I ain't never stole shit from him. He can't have a conversation with me. To this day, he can't. He mad at me because I'm a fat nigga. I don't kiss his ass. And I know it's deeper than that. And I won't get deeper than that. I won't even put his business out there. But the nigga, I ain't never stole from you. But my youngest sister stole from you. You forget her though. You talk to her. You do shit for her. Fuck out of here, man. I even gave my youngest sister, well, we got same daddy but different mamas. I gave her a chance, even after that shit, because of this nigga. I still did that. And she wound up doing the same shit that she did to him, to me. I never took nothing from that nigga. Ever. So when I look at my dad, listen, and I know what's going on with him and shit like that. Now I won't talk about it. But nigga, fuck that nigga. I told my wife, I said, this nigga don't even, the reason he don't know that my daughter got, she don't need no fucking bicycle, nigga, from you. And he had to take it back. My wife had to go with him to take him and do some shit. Because, nigga, you don't know us. And then, mind you, let me tell you how a good person I am. Like, real talk. Because I'm sick of this bullshit of like, oh, I ain't a good dude. Nigga, I don't fuck with my dad, but I would never tell my wife she couldn't fuck with him. She couldn't fuck with him. He don't know nothing about my fucking daughter. He can't blame that on me. He know nothing about my daughter because some fact he don't even communicate, and he's close to my wife, and he don't know shit about my fucking daughter. And all he gotta do is call my wife. All he gotta do is call her. But he don't do it. Fuck that nigga, man. I'm sorry, people. What the fuck out of here, man? Fuck that nigga. I ain't no daddy, bro. Told y'all, on real talk. I told you, if my mom, my dad died there tomorrow, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. I would not care. They always chose their spouse over us. My dad did that to me. My mom did that to me. So I ain't making that shit up. I don't listen. I'm not even really angry about that shit. I'm hurt by it. But that nigga sit there and to pretend he'd go around the family and shit, or he go around my grandma, even though all the family members, they ain't like this nigga. They ain't fuck with me like that because of this nigga. And then he want to sit there and act like, oh, I'm tripping. I'm the fucked up motherfucker. Okay, cool, bro. I'm good. I'm good. I never fucked my dad like that. If he died dead tomorrow, I wouldn't care. That's the same thing with my mom. I won't care, bro. I don't care no more about them. And I'm not going to the funeral. I'm not going to none of that shit. You can't keep treating me like that, bro. You can't keep treating me like that. I remember my sister said to me, she was like, oh, you should have just went to the Uncle Chuck shit. I'm not going to that shit because the motherfuckers is sitting there disrespecting me. Fuck you. Fuck that shit. Hell, if I gotta interact with you, I gotta interact with you. She was like, you should just win, just show some love. No, I ain't showing no fucking love. Nobody show no fucking respect. Look, fuck the love. Just the respect. Nobody shows no respect. But they acting like, oh, we gotta come and show respect to them. Get the fuck out of here. And I mean that shit. And go to all my family members, nigga. I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. Always been a real nigga. Always been show love to everybody, man. Get the fuck out of here. And my dad come around, he spurs his money and shit like that, and then all of a sudden, all the family members don't fuck with me no more. What the fuck? What the fuck? I had my own cousin. He said, oh nigga, you be on some bullshit. I'm like, nigga, I talk to you all the time. Nigga, I'm who I am. I tell you shit about me. And he was like, oh, nah, nigga, you be tripping. Now I'm tripping? The fuck wrong? Listen, I say this to all my family. And I don't wish this. Because I don't want that. Because that shit will break me and it will hurt me. Honestly, it would. I'm telling you, it would hurt me. Like, my heart be broken. Unless my grandmother, and I hope this don't ever. You know, my grandma was like 80-something years old, but I know it's going to come. But I don't want that to happen. Right? I'm not trying to wish it and want it to happen. Listen, that's the only way I'm coming to see you motherfuckers. I have no fucking love for y'all like that. At all. I go to all the family members. I don't fuck with y'all like that. No more. Then my dad passed away, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I genuinely don't care. I won't go to it. None of that shit. It's like my mom, same shit. Motherfuckers acting like I'm tripping. No, motherfucker, y'all ain't do shit for me. My dad, my mom ain't do shit for me. And still even my dad till this day. You ain't high, nigga. You ain't a drunk nigga. You did my fucking daughter like that. And you try to play like, it's because of him. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. Fuck you. Nigga, you in touch with my fucking wife. And you still don't do it. The fuck you talking about? About me. Fuck, you think you ain't even gotta talk to me or deal with me, but you still don't know your fucking granddaughter's birthday. Fuck that nigga, man. Fuck that nigga. Fuck him. I want to make that shit very clear. Nigga, I don't give a fuck if he died, dead, or I don't care, bro. That goes for my mom, too. Fuck her too. Think about these motherfuckers. You understand what they did to me, man? They broke me, man. They fucked me up, and then they try to sit there and try to pretend they ain't do nothing to me. Especially my own fucking father. This nigga sitting there acting like he ain't do nothing to me. Oh, I'm tripping. Nigga, I ain't never tripping on your fucked ass. Nigga, you got me arrested. I ain't never been arrested a day in my life. I lived my mom way longer than you, and I ain't never been arrested. My mom ain't never got me arrested, nigga. You did. So I don't give a fuck what you talking about, nigga. Talking about, oh, I'm bad and all that shit. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. My mom was already dealing with my bad shit. She ain't never get me arrested, but you did. So fuck that nigga. So if you die today tomorrow, I don't give a fuck about you, nigga. Give less fuck about you. And I stand on that shit. Fuck that nigga. If he die, he die. Motherfucker trying to sit out there and pretend like I'm supposed to care about this nigga. I don't care about that nigga. That nigga don't give a shit about me. And like I said, listen, he could have been trying to do some shit, to make up some shit. My daughter is still here. Fuck me, nigga. He don't give a fuck about my own daughter. He don't do shit. And then, nigga, you call. Listen, I think this nigga, what did he call like the day after? Christmas Day or somewhere around that? That nigga, Kanaya don't need nothing from you, nigga. I take care of my motherfucking daughter. What did he do? What does this nigga do for my daughter that I don't do? Fuck you talking about? My daughter, whatever the fuck she want, I got her, nigga. Fuck you talking about? That nigga ain't did shit for my daughter. Nothing. He ain't did shit for her. Ever. Fuck out of here, nigga. Your exes did more than you ever did for Kanaya. Ever. We came out there when you're oh my God, I don't want to disrespect her like that. Oh, I don't want to disrespect her like that. Oh my God. I do not want to disrespect her like that. Because I love her and I respect her. But nigga, you ain't do shit for me. We came out, we helped you. And I don't want to put her name out there like that. Like, and I miss and I love her and I respect her like that. But you, nigga, well, I don't respect you, nigga. We did that for her. We didn't do that shit for you. When Kanaya was young. Fuck you talking about, nigga? Ask that nigga. What the fuck you do for your fucking grandkids? You ain't do shit. Not for my granddaughter, not for your granddaughter, not for my kid. You ain't do shit. And then I ain't gonna say that. You did a little something when she was alive. And I'll leave it as that. You bitch ass. You ain't do shit. You ain't been shit, man. Nigga trying to sit there and act like, oh, you a drunk. You do that. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. And like I said, I know some shit about you, whatever. I ain't gonna put it out there, but fuck you. Nigga, you won't even call me and talk to me. So what the fuck that mean? Why the fuck I care about what you going through? Why? Like I said, I'm gonna put it this way. I'm gonna make it very clear. I'm gonna make that shit very clear. Listen, I don't wish nothing on nobody. Fuck my daddy, man. Nigga died, nigga. I don't care. That's how I feel. Nigga ain't my motherfucking family. We ain't good. We ain't never been good. Nigga. Fuck them. Do your thing. I don't give a fuck about them at all. Nigga trying to sit down and pretend like we good. We ain't never good. We ain't never good, nigga. When that nigga, listen, the love of my fucking life is my daughter. But nigga, you don't even know my fucking daughter's birthday. I gotta call you. Right? I know sometimes you can forget some shit, but god damn. And even now, you're supposed to be calling your fucking, you're supposed to be calling her. People like, oh, and listen, I know some shit about you, but I don't give a fuck. Nigga. Well, that means you're supposed to be close to me now, but you not. And you don't give a fuck to be close to me because somehow, some way you think I'm your fucking enemy or whatever the fuck you going through. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Fuck that nigga, man. You ain't my daddy, man. And like I said, he's the same nigga. He's the same nigga. He's the same nigga. This is a fact. He's the same nigga that did what he did to me and never apologized. So fuck that nigga. I don't wish death on you or nothing like that, but nigga, fuck you, man. We ain't never good. Fuck that nigga. Let him go, man. You know what I mean? Ain't shit I can do for him. Ain't nothing to nigga. I don't want none of your money. I don't want nothing. You give me shit. I don't want none of that shit. Fuck that nigga. I don't want nothing from him. I don't want nothing from him. It's like my mom. I don't want nothing from her either. I don't give a fuck about neither one of you motherfuckers. You ain't never did shit for me. The fuck you talking about? I don't give a fuck about that shit. You can't do shit for me. You can't. I've been living this life a long motherfucking time, and you motherfuckers been not giving a fuck about me. So what the fuck we talking about? I'm good in my life. You don't even know you. Fuck me. And I keep saying that. Fuck me. They can't, that motherfucker can't tell you her birthday. I called that motherfucker on her birthday. The fuck we talking about here? So if you nigga, you feel a certain type of way, nigga, don't be feeling no type of way about me. Cause you didn't give a fuck about your own fucking granddaughter. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Fuck wrong with you? Man, so I said that shit to my motherfucking sister. Fuck you talking about? Why you acting like I ain't want to do nothing for them? You the one to keep telling me I can't do shit. Okay, well, if it's that, then fuck it. It is what it is. I move the fuck on. And I'm good. I'm who the fuck I am. I don't give a fuck. But if my nieces and nephews, they want to call me, they want to say some shit, come call me. I got y'all. But fuck that shit. That's real talk. Leave comments at that. Give me a second, people. All right, we here. That's the last shit. I told y'all, like, don't ever let nobody, like, even when they come to family, don't let motherfuckers be trying to sit there and act like, yo, you ain't who you are. Right? Prove that shit to me. That I ain't who the fuck I am. You know what I mean? Them motherfuckers ain't shit, yo. My dad ain't shit. My mom ain't shit. And that motherfucker, he sat there, or he called my wife out of the blue and like, oh, you know, he gonna do some shit for my daughter. And then he came and he tried to do some shit for my daughter. And then, nigga, you know, everything he was trying to do for her, it was already done. I did that shit already for my daughter. Listen, the shit about my daughter, nigga, my daughter don't need shit. Because I take care of it, my wife take care of it, and my mother-in-law take care of it. Nigga, we good. Ain't nobody can do nothing for my daughter. She is fine. Nigga, we just trying to make her smart. That's it. We don't need nothing from no fucking body. I want to make that very clear. We don't need shit from nobody. Not from my family or her family. My daughter's fine. Her grandmother is her grandmother, nigga. Listen, if my fucking daughter need anything that I can't do or my motherfucking wife can't do, oh, my mother-in-law will do it. Don't get that shit twisted. My mother-in-law will do that shit. She's a true grandparent. Nigga, she is like my daughter's good. Don't get that shit twisted. If she needs something, if my daughter needs something, nigga, and if I don't get it, or my wife don't get it, her grandma can get that shit. Don't get that shit twisted. Ain't nothing go. Listen, her grandma can get that shit. Whatever that little girl need, her grandma can get that shit. Listen, and I'm her father, but I'm telling you, her grandma gonna get that shit. Her mother is her mother, nigga. We go out our way. We sacrifice shit. We do whatever we do for her. But I'm telling you, Nigga, she call her grandma and say, "Oh, grandma, I need this," or whatever. Nigga, she getting that. She getting that shit. She's getting that shit. So, like, that's what I'll be saying. Like, my dad, he came over there talking about buy her a bike. Nigga, get the fuck out of here with a bike. I'm trying to get her a bike. Nigga, you don't even know her, nigga. And that's why you did that. You bought her a bike because you don't even know her. Nigga, she been had 3 full bikes. I bought her a bike. My wife bought her a bike. My mother-in-law bought her a bike. What the fuck you talking about? She been having bikes. Fuck you talking about? I would tell to people, think about that shit. Motherfuckers be like, "Yo, Kenny, you been harsh on your dad." No, I'm not, nigga. Nigga, I bought her a bike first. And then my wife bought her a bike. And then my mother-in-law bought her a bike. My fucking daughter, no, nigga, she don't need shit that people be thinking she need, nigga. My daughter is who she is, nigga. My daughter is well taken care of. People like, well, why you asking your father? I didn't ask this nigga to do nothing about Kanaya. He out of the blue called and was like, oh, you know, he's trying to do something for call my wife and was like, oh, I bought her a bike. What? Like, nigga, she good, nigga. You don't know nothing about her. Already her grandparent already bought her a fucking bike, which is my mother-in-law. She already did that already. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? You come here and act like, oh, we tripping. No, nigga, we ain't tripping, nigga. You don't give a fuck about your grandkids. Now listen, it's something deeper than that, but I don't want to get too deep in that. But that nigga didn't give, even with that, he didn't give a fuck about his grandkids. He don't care. You don't get to talk about your fucking grandkids when you don't give a fuck about them. And nigga sit there and try to pretend like, oh, everybody else tripping. No, nigga, we ain't tripping. Fuck you, man. And I mean that shit about that nigga. Fuck him. You not my dad, bro. You don't give a fuck about my fucking daughter. You don't care about her. I didn't even know what brung it up with him. And maybe I do in a way. But, man, fuck that nigga, man. Whatever happened to him, man. Listen, you can't sit around. Can I put this way, people? Because I don't want to get into too much of the details of that shit or why that nigga did what he did. But I know why he did what he did. But let me put y'all on game. You know why this nigga did what he did, right? I can't say it fully. But the reason he did what he did, and call my wife and ask my wife about the shit or whatever he asked her about, nigga, she already had a fucking bike and all that dumbass shit, and he knew nothing about it, right? He did what he did, right? And I can't get too much in detail because I don't want to put the nigga business out there like that, right? But it is what it is, right? Listen, do y'all understand that when a motherfucker ain't shit. My dad ain't shit. He ain't shit. That nigga ain't shit. And I'm telling you he ain't shit because that nigga cannot be honest with himself that he fucked my life up. He was a part of my life being fucked up. He won't even acknowledge it. He won't even say like, yo, hey, you know what? K, B, whatever it is. Yeah, I fucked your life up. I chose wrong. He can't say that. You know why he won't say it? It's because of simple fact that nigga think that somehow he good. And like I said, listen, I'm gonna be very honest about this. If that nigga died dead and out, I wouldn't care, bro. I'm being dead honest about my dad. I don't give a fuck. Like, seriously, fuck that nigga. My wife would care, but I wouldn't. And I ain't going to his funeral. I ain't going to none of that. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Everybody like, yo, Ken, you been cruel. You been fucked up. No, I'm not going to none of that shit because that nigga don't care about my family now. My daughter now. The only reason this nigga even know anything about my fucking daughter is because of my fucking wife. And mind you, I got my issue with that nigga. He don't fuck with me because he think, oh, I'm tripping, I'm drunk or whatever. And that's fine. Right? But he can't fuck with me. You can't come to my shit. And you know why he can't come to my shit? Because I won't allow him to be around my shit. But what he did to me, I ain't letting that shit go. Fuck that nigga. My dad ain't shit. He never apologized. That nigga still think that he did right of getting me locked up. He think that. He did the right thing for me. What the fuck? Nigga, what? I ain't never been arrested a day in my life. But he think that it was okay for me being arrested. Think about that. My dad, he go around all the family. They ain't like this nigga. They thought he was as crazy as I am. But he now, he brings money around, all that shit, because something he old or whatever the fuck going on with him. Now I could talk about it, but I won't do it. See how I show empathy and sympathy to this nigga? I still won't do that to him. But that nigga behind the scenes, with everybody else acting like he better than me. You ain't better than me, nigga. He don't talk to me. He said he don't talk to me because he think, oh, because whatever he going through, right? But he think he better than me, though. That's who my dad think he is. He think he better than me. The fuck you talking about, nigga? Fuck out of here. Nigga, you supposed to be trying to get some shit to try to show some type of fucking principles and love and show some love to your son. You fucked me over. I never fucked you over. Imagine this nigga. Imagine this nigga. Listen, this is why I tell y'all all the time, nigga, when it come to my daughter, nigga, I ride and die for that. Because I know a motherfucker that Nigga, he supposed to be my dad. Nigga, you supposed to ride and die for me. And then, like I said, he fucked me over. I never fucked my dad over. My dad ain't shit. You fucked me over. What the fuck are we talking about? My dad ain't shit. He ain't shit. You can't do that to me. And then try to act like we good, nigga. We ain't never good. You never apologize. You never apologize. Nigga go off and he do what he do and everybody acting like, oh, everything all good. Okay, cool. Like I said. Ask that nigga. Listen, you can, even about me, you can put that shit to the side. Ask that nigga why he gotta ask his he gotta come and ask my wife, which he cool been, he been cool with. I don't fuck with that nigga like that, but he been cool with my wife for years. Why is it that this nigga can do that, right? And he did not, somehow, some way. I'm asking y'all this question. Why is this nigga can do what he did? Answer the question. Why he can do what he did? When it came to my motherfucking nigga, he had everything when it came to my wife. Everything. Even with my daughter, he had all the opportunities. But he never knew her birthday. My own daddy. He never knew it. He never knew Kenaya's birthday. He never knew my fucking daughter's birthday. Ever. Why is that? Because he didn't give a fuck about it. And like I said, I can get deeper in that shit of why I feel a certain type of way I feel. That's real talk. I can feel a certain type of way of what we did for you, but you all of a sudden you don't know us, nigga. The fuck you talking about? Or you call Mika when you want to call her. Or then when I call you and tell you you disrespected Kenaya and you didn't do that, all of a sudden that he want to call my wife. Oh, when's our birthday? Really? Nigga? Are you serious? Fuck that nigga. And then my wife come to me and say, oh, you know, your dad's sick. I don't give a fuck. Why I care? What? Why the fuck I care? Of a nigga ain't never gave a fuck about me. Never acknowledged that he fucked me over. But somehow, some way, in our family, we supposed to care about this nigga. We supposed to care about this nigga though, right? Now I'm asking the question to motherfuckers. Who the fuck I supposed to care about, bro? Nigga ain't shit to me, man. My dad ain't shit to me. I mean that shit from the bottom of my heart, man. That nigga don't mean shit to me, man. And do whatever he want to do, man. I don't give a shit. I genuinely don't care from the bottom of my heart. How the fuck you care about something? Listen, why y'all sitting there trying to pretend that people supposed to care about you, bro? My dad don't give less shit about me. He told me, oh, nigga, I'm a drunk. All right, well, nigga, if I'm a drunk, then fuck you, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Fuck you talking about? If I'm a drunk, then fuck you then. Nigga, I made it to the way that was you can have a conversation with my daughter and my wife. I didn't cut you off like that, nigga. But that's bitch, nigga, you want to sit there and try to act like you better than me, nigga? Are you crazy? My own dad. You trying to act like you better than me, nigga? You ain't better than me. I did that shit for you. I made it okay for you to still have this relationship with my daughter and my wife. I did that. I don't know. Listen, people. Man, fuck them niggas, man. Fuck them. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, man, they are not on my level. The fuck you talking about? I would never, like, yo, I went out of my way to do something for them. Even my dad, nigga, you my dad. Why the fuck I gotta do that? I'm your fucking son, and I did that. You ain't shit, bro. Fuck you talking about? I did that for you. And that, you a piece of shit. My dad a piece of shit, man. Who does that, man? Who does that? I did that shit, and I did that. Motherfucker sit down like, oh, we gonna, no, nigga, we ain't on the same level. I did that for that nigga. My own dad. And like I said, nigga, I don't know nothing about nothing about none of that shit. But I did that for him. You ask my wife that. I did that. And that's why I'm mad. That's why I'm pissed. Nigga, I did that for him. My daughter. Nigga, it ain't got nothing to do with me, nigga. That's your fucking granddaughter. I don't give a fuck about me. That's your granddaughter. Nigga, you treat your granddaughter to what a certain type of way. But he don't do that. But now it's on me, though. Okay, cool. No, man. Like I said. And this is the reason I don't fuck with people, bro. This is the real reason why. My own fucking daddy, bro. This nigga sitting there acting like, y'all think, do y'all understand that? What this nigga is doing? But anyway, go ahead. This on y'all. Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, yeah. Y'all hear me? You don't do that. Now, my dad ain't shit. I mean that shit. My dad ain't shit, bro. Why you not on that? No, man. Let's move on. All right. No, you don't do that shit, man. Supposed to be my father, man. Nigga supposed to be my father, man. He don't even give a fuck about that. Like I told y'all, like my daughter is what it is. He didn't give a fuck about my daughter, bro. He did that shit to try to play nice and shit like that. Man, get the fuck out of here with that nigga, man. I'm being dead honest about that. He didn't give a fuck about coming out here, man. He didn't fuck about my daughter. He didn't give less fuck about my daughter. He did that shit, you know, or what he did. Think about that. Don't play with my fucking daughter like that. And nigga, he can try to sit there and say, oh, you ain't with your grandmother and all that shit. Nigga, you don't even want us to be a part of that shit. You want to be a part of that with my grandmother. That's all you want. You want everybody to be okay with what you doing, nigga. The fuck out of here. Ain't nobody doing none of that shit you do. And like I said, to all the niggas and the family, fuck y'all. We supposed to always, all us supposed to be there. But y'all don't give a fuck about none of that. You only give a fuck about what you care about. So fuck all y'all. And I mean that shit. And that goes my dad, everybody. Fuck y'all. That nigga wasn't like that. Y'all ain't even fuck with that nigga like that. So fuck all y'all. I mean that shit. And listen, and let me say this, nigga, I'm good in the hood. I'm good with all y'all bullshit. Y'all ain't shit. Fuck out of here, man. I'm a hood nigga. I'm always been a hood nigga. Fuck you. You ain't never been, y'all ain't been good like that. Even my dad, you ain't good like that, nigga. Nigga, you only fuck with the family like that or get with everybody like that is because I put you on with that. You ain't shit. That's the real talk. Nigga can't even sit there and call his fucking god kids. The fuck you talking about, bro? Don't give a fuck about that nigga. Fuck my dad. He ain't shit. I mean that shit. But from the bottom of my heart, I mean that. My dad ain't shit, bro. Nigga, how you gonna talk about my my daughter when you ain't really like that? He ain't really like that, bro. He can't have a conversation with her. And then even when my fucking wife did what she did, he can't do that. He ain't shit. He can't do a motherfucking thing. He's trash. That nigga trash. That's a fact. Bullshit. Fuck that nigga. So like my dad, I mean that shit. Fuck that nigga. It's over, nigga. I don't give a fuck about him at all. Fuck that nigga. We are done. You die dead tomorrow. I don't care, fuck. I really don't care. I mean that shit. Yeah, we got. You understand? Like, my fucking father or grandfather, he said that, like, yo, that's your fucking grandkid. He can't even do that. Fuck that nigga, man. All right, I'm out, man. Fuck that nigga. That nigga can't do shit. He's supposed to care about his fucking grandkids, and he don't. Anyway, leave comments, hit that like button, support your boy, Mr. OBA. Peace and love to the world. Fuck that nigga, man.